Hello everyone, welcome to our channel of Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. My name is Kajal Kulkarni and I am going to teach grade 5 SST. Now today we are going to see a new lesson, that is some people never die. Now after listening to this heading, to the name of the chapter, you will start thinking that what is this, some people never die, means what? Obviously, who are taking birth, they have to die. But in this world, there are so many people who are doing so many good things. So, when they are doing good things, they are remembered for their good deeds, right? So, similarly, when we do something good for our family, our family members always keep on remembering us even after we die. Right? So, if our family members are remembering us because we have done good deeds, just imagine a person who has done very good for the whole country or for the whole world, then everyone will be remembering that person, right? So, even after a person is dying, we keep on talking about that person, right? So, can you tell me about any of the person whom we are really every time talking about? Whenever some events or some incidents take place, we start remembering that person, we start talking about that person. So, can anyone tell me that who are those persons whom we really remember from our bottom of the heart? We say that they have really done something good for our nation, for us. So, can anyone tell? Yes, one we can say that a very brave woman, Jhansi Ki Rani, right? She fought with the Britishers, right? Then who else? Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh, he shed his life for the nation. He gave his life for the nation. He was hanged till death. He was in the age of just 21 or in between 21-22. So, he was hanged till death. Why? Because he wanted the Britishers to leave India and go back to their country, and our country should become free from their rule. So, just imagine, there are so many people who have done so many things for us, and because of their good deeds, we are remembering those persons till date. Yes? So, in this chapter, we are going to see all about those personalities, great personalities, what they have done for the nation, for the people. Okay? So, first we are going to see, in this chapter, we are all going to learn about some great people who have made difference in our lives, and those are Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi and Mother Teresa. So, we will start with this chapter. Out of the millions and millions of people in the world, there are only a few who become great. See, in this world, every second there is a birth of a child. Okay, in one day, every second there is a birth of child. So, just imagine that the population, such a huge big population, in this millions and millions of people, only few of them are remembered. Why? Because they are doing something good for the people, for the nation. So, we cannot forget those persons and we keep on remembering them at every moment of our life. Okay? They may be rulers, religious leaders, social workers, scientists or others who improve the lives of the people by their teachings or work. See, now religious leaders means, when we talk about a guru, that is when we say that Sai Baba, Swami Samarth Maharaj, or you say Gajanan Maharaj, they all were religious leaders. Means now we all consider them as our God. right? But they had taken birth in the form of human being, and we still remember them, we still pray to them, right? Why? Because they have done a lot of good things and they have taught many good things to the people, so we still remember them. Okay. Then social workers. Who are the social workers? They are the person who, without any expectation, without expecting a penny, not even taking any money, they are doing something for the sake of people. For example, if suppose there is one place where all the means it is an orphanage. Orphanage means the children who are not having parents, they are thrown out. So those children are kept in one place, and that is called an orphanage. So if suppose someone with a good, means he or she is having a good condition, financial condition you may say, or even not financial condition, but they are having a good nature and they are working for those children without expecting any money. So those such kind of people are called as social workers. Scientists. Have you all heard about any of the scientists? Very latest example, that is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So imagine, even he had done a lot for our country, right? He was also called as a missile man. So scientists are also never forgotten. We can't forget the efforts made by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, right? So they have done so many things to improve our lives, right? We are just getting up in the morning, doing our routine, and then again back to bed. But these people are thinking for us, they are doing some act for us. So we cannot forget these people. We remember these people long after their death. They always live in our memories. Let us read about some people who made a difference in our lives. The first one is Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was born in the year 1809 in a very poor family in the USA. He spent much of his childhood helping his parents in their work. He attended school for less than 1 full year in his entire life. Imagine, students, in his entire life, when right now you all are in 5th standard, okay? So you all are coming to school from past 7 years, or you may say even if you all are in playgroup or in nursery, then from past 9 years you are in school. But Abraham Lincoln, he was born in a very poor family in USA, and he used to every time help his parents for the work, and he went to school in his entire life. He just went for 1 year in the school. Means you can say for few days in 1st standard, for few days in 2nd standard, for few days in 3rd standard. So that way, after calculating, he went to school just for 1 year, and he was from a very poor family. However, he had a great desire to learn and was encouraged by his stepmother to read and write. He read the few books he could get over and over again. At the age of 22, he settled in the state of Illinois. After trying his hand at various jobs, he became a lawyer. He was very successful as a lawyer. At the age of only 25, he was elected to the Illinois House of Representatives. That is, like we have Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, the similar they have Illinois House of Representatives in USA. So he had a desire to study, he wanted to study, but due to their financial condition, they were so poor that he was unable to go to school. But his stepmother, stepmother means not real mother, the second mother. So she used to encourage him so much and she used to make him to read and write. And even Abraham Lincoln, he used to borrow books, he used to borrow the books, he used to read few books, but those books he used to read it again and again. Why? Because he was not having sufficient money to buy or purchase new books and read it the new book. Okay, so he used to read the book, same book again and again, and at the age of 22 he settled down in the state of Illinois. Okay, and after trying, he tried in various jobs, he tried his luck in various jobs, but he became a lawyer. At last he became a lawyer and he turned to a very successful lawyer. Then at the age of 25, he was elected in the Illinois House of Representatives. Okay. At that time, slavery was common in the USA. Now, what do you mean by slavery? Slavery means to keep someone without their permission, means without their consent. A person was kept at their home, like the Americans or the white people, means those who are very fair, they used to buy the black people and they used to make them do the work at their homes and treat them very, very badly. So Abraham Lincoln was against all this. Okay, so we will start. At that time, slavery was common in the USA. People from Africa who were called Negroes or blacks were kept as slaves by the white people. They could be bought and sold in the market. See that in those days people were sold, means only the blacks, those who were having black complexion, means who were having dark, they were sold in the market, and if suppose I am selling, the other person will come and buy. So the selling and buying process was done in the market of a human being, and these people, they were from Africa. Why they are so dark, students? Because there is a lot of heat there. Okay, so the people there living in Africa are really very, very dark. They have a very dark complexion. So these white people, they used to think them very inferior, tuchha, ekdam, they are means like nothing. So they used to treat them so badly, and they used to buy and sell those people and keep them in their house for doing their household works. They were treated badly, made to work long hours, and their living condition was very bad. Means like they were not given proper food to eat, and they were really treated very badly. They used to, the USA people, they used to hit them. So just if some mistake happened with them, they were getting very bad, they were beaten very badly. Okay. Lincoln was against slavery. This made him unpopular in the southern states of the USA where people favored slavery. Now, Abraham Lincoln was against all this. He didn't like that the people were treated so badly, the Negroes, the blacks, they were treated so badly. So he didn't like all this. He was against the process of slavery. So due to that, he was very unpopular in the southern parts of America, of USA. The people were not liking Abraham Lincoln. Why? Because he was against those acts of slavery. He was always fighting for them. So the southern part of America were not liking Abraham Lincoln. Just see this. This is an ad, an advertisement for the sale of slaves. to be sold on board the ship Banks Island on Tuesday. This is Tuesday. See how it is written. Tuesday, the 6th of May next at Afblay Ferry, a choice cargo of about 250 fine, healthy Negroes just arrived from the Windward and Rice coast. The utmost care has already been taken and shall be continued to keep them free from the least danger of being infected with the smallpox. See, in those days, as I have in the earlier chapter we have heard about the smallpox. The people used to die. So they are being they are least danger of being infected. No boat having been on board and all other communication with people from Charlestown prevented. See, this is the advertisement to sell the Negroes. Okay, very healthy Negroes are there to be sold. It is written that way. In 1860, Lincoln was elected President of the USA. After this election, many states in the South broke away from the USA and announced that they would form a separate nation. This led to a war between northern and southern states, which lasted 4 years. It is called the American Civil War. Now, in 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected as a President of the USA, United States of America. So, after this election, what happened? The people of southern part, okay, they were so much angry. They were already angry with Abraham Lincoln. They were not liking him. So, what happened when he was elected as President? They said that we want a separate nation. The South America should be separated from North America. We don't want Abraham Lincoln as our president because he is against us. He is against this slavery process. So, we don't want him as our president. So, then what happened? There was a war which lasted for 4 years between northern and southern America. So, this war was called as American Civil War. Okay, the war which happened, which took place between northern America and southern America lasted for 4 years, and this war was called as American Civil War. Okay, so then what happened? The war was won by the northern part or northern states, as it was backed by Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was supporting the northern part, so that part won the battle, okay, won the war, and the United States of America, as the word describes, United States of America remained one, remained united country. Okay. Even before the war ended, Abraham Lincoln made an announcement giving freedom to the 3 million slaves in the USA. What did Abraham Lincoln do? Even when the war was going on, there was war still on, and Abraham Lincoln announced that I am giving freedom to those 3 million slaves in USA. 2 years later, a law was passed banning slavery in the USA. After 2 years, Abraham Lincoln passed a law that there will be no slavery in USA. As we all know that child labor is banned in India, right? If anyone finds any child working at any of the counter, and if that complaint is given in the police, that person will be caught hold, right? So, similarly, Abraham Lincoln passed a rule that slavery should be totally banned, no Negroes will be working under the Americans without their consent. Only if they are willing to do the work, they will do, but not as a slave. Okay. Then Lincoln was elected president for the second time. He wanted people to forget the past and live in peace and unity. He made plans to remove the differences between the northern and southern states. But before he could carry out his plans, he was shot dead by a supporter of the southern states. Now, for the second time after passing the law of banning the slavery in USA, second time again Abraham Lincoln was elected as the president. Why? Because he had really done good for the nation, for the people. So, again he was elected as the president, and this time he wanted the people to forget everything whatever happened in past. Whatever happened in past, forget everything and live their lives very peacefully and unitedly. Shanti and Ekta, okay, with peace and unity. So, he wanted to explain the people that please live peacefully and unitedly. And also he made many plans. He had many plans to implement to remove the differences between these two states, that is northern and southern states. He wanted, see, even if we talk about India and Pakistan, even though we are hand in hand, even though if we make friendship, we had Samjhauta Express, we really did many things to overcome with those problems and be united with and be good with Pakistan. But Pakistan at last always shows the color. Yes. So, similarly what happened, the northern and the southern, he wanted that these two states, the people of these two states should stay very peacefully and unitedly. He had many plans, but before implementing those plans, before he could make those plans successful, he was shot dead by one of the supporter of the southern states. Okay, the supporter of southern state means someone who was from the south state. He shot Abraham Lincoln and he was dead. So, here we have seen all about Abraham Lincoln, what he had done for the people. Now we will see about Mahatma Gandhi. Now students, we all know a lot about Mahatma Gandhi, right? He has fought for the nation using we can say satyagraha. Okay, we can say the method of fighting was satyagraha, means he was not liking violence, he didn't like violence, he was always working that he was having the thinking that we should fight with the Britishers with our words, with our he used to write the novels, he used to write newspapers. So, with that he was thinking that we can overcome with those Britishers. He never used bad words or never used any arms and ammunitions to kill or to get freedom for the nation. So, we will now see about Mahatma Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 at Porbandar in Gujarat. Mahatma Gandhi, this Mahatma is given, it is a title given to him. Okay, his name is Mohandas, his father's name is Karamchand and surname is Gandhi. He was born on 2nd October 1869. Students, every year on 2nd October we celebrate his birth anniversary, right? So, he was born in Gujarat at Porbandar. His house is still there. When if you get a chance to visit, you can go and have a visit. that his house is still there, and all the those mills, spinning mills, what he used to use, the charkha, even that is still present. Okay. At that time, the British ruled India. He studied law in England. He then went to South Africa and became a successful lawyer. South Africa was also ruled by the British at that time. See, when Mahatma Gandhi, he went for his studies, he went to study LLB, lawyer, he wanted to become a lawyer. So, he studied his law in England. So, England is a country of white people, okay, white, the color white. And then later on, he went to South Africa and became a successful lawyer. So, South Africa is a place where only dark complexion people stay, okay, they live. So, when Gandhiji was studying law, at that time, India as well as South Africa was ruled by the British. Okay, the Britishers ruled India as well as South Africa. The blacks of Africa and the Indians living there were badly treated by the British. Gandhiji decided to fight against this injustice. He developed his own method of fighting against injustice. He opposed injustice by using non-violent methods of protest. This method was called Satyagraha. Satyagraha in Sanskrit means truth and firmness. His methods were successful and he became very well known in South Africa and India. Now, when he was studying law in England and he became a successful lawyer, he was in South Africa. So, the people there in South Africa were treated very badly, as in the previous when Abraham Lincoln, when we have seen about him, even in that we have seen that he was fighting for the black. Okay. So, even Gandhiji had the same fight, he also had a same fight. It is said that when Gandhiji was sitting in a train, when he was travelling, few white entered the bogie, okay, coach in one compartment. They entered the bogie and Gandhiji was sitting on his seat. Those Americans, those whites, they pushed Gandhiji and they just pushed him down from the seat, and they said that this seat, the seat is just made for whites, not for you bloody blacks. Okay, this seat, the train, the sitting arrangement is just for the whites. You black people have to sit down, you can't sit on the seats. So, when this thing happened, when this incident happened with Gandhiji, he felt very bad, and from that time onwards he decided that he will fight for the blacks. So, he saw that in Africa and in India, also the Indians who were in Africa, they all were treated very badly. Why? Because we Indians are not very fair, we are having dark complexion, we are not as fair as those Americans. So, they used to treat us very badly. So, Gandhiji decided to have a fight against this injustice, okay, to fight against this injustice. But how? With the help of weapons and arms and ammunitions? No. He decided to have a fight against this injustice with his own method of fighting. And what was his method of fighting? His method of fighting was using non-violent methods, and this method was called as Satyagraha. Now, Satyagraha means what? Satyagraha in Sanskrit means Satya. Satya means truth. And what do you mean by Graha? It means firmness. When you are true, you have to be firm with whatever you want to speak or you want to do. Okay, so Gandhiji was very firm with his decision that he wanted to fight for the blacks. So in our next episode, student, I will stop here now. In our next episode, we will see more further about Gandhiji. Till then, thank you.